What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Cynthia Bailey returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend of the show. You know, she was offered this, around season 13, and she refused to be a friend of the show, and she basically wanted to run off and follow Mike Hill and his career fell off very bad. But in any event, there's a whole lot going on as far as Cynthia Bailey's returning. She's filming and she's bringing some other cast members with her that are OGs as well, allegedly. And in any event, we're going to get into Peter Thomas basically doing an interview with Carlos King and had some things to say about Cynthia, but Carlos King also had some things to say about Cynthia that is not too... It's like, whoa, for real, it was like that. So did Cynthia Bailey sense something? Did she feel something? Or was she wrong, how about the way that she felt? So let's get into this whole situation. So let's talk about Miss Cynthia Bailey. She is returning, and she recently did an interview, and Cynthia Bailey let us know she's going to be a friend of the show. And also, she's going to be filming. She's going to be filming a lot when it comes to the girls' trips. So she's saying all the girls are inviting her to go on trips and things of that nature. And so she is happy about that. And also, she is still, filming, and the Real Housewives of Atlanta are still filming, and they have about 3 weeks left. And also, Cynthia Bailey makes it clear that there are going to be some people returning with her. And I'm like, OMG, why is this happening? So we have, Deshaun Snow, and we have Lisa Wu. They are returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, we're going to see what they're going to bring and what they're going to get down with. But it seems like it has paid off with them, basically sitting over there with Carlos King and interviewing. Now they're back on the show. That was quick, that was fast, and that was snappy. All right. And then moving on from that situation, also, an additional person that's going to be added to the cast as well, allegedly, is going to be, Kim. Kim is coming to the show. We knew that, when it comes to Bravo, when it comes to production, when it comes to Andy, when it comes to everybody over there, they was going to give Kim another shot and give Kim another chance, because we already know that she's hurting out here in these streets. She's having financial distress, financial issues. She got loans and all types of things, double mortgage, double everything. Like, it's going down. And it's allegedly that she recently went to Vegas to, gamble for a family vacation. And they saying that, she's gambling all the money, and a lot of it's going to plastic surgery. And then her show canceled. She hasn't been working. Croy has not been working. Okay. And her swimsuits, I don't know if they selling or not. And I don't know if her diet stuff is selling. But in any event, her house was supposed to be auctioned off, child. But, she's having these financial stresses and these financial woes. And guess what? Bravo made sure they lift her up and picked her up and put her back on the show to get some money. They have not done that for anybody else like they doing it for Kim. Sheree had to suffer for years to get back on the show and get a shot, and she come back, suffer for years, and she's still suffering. And we know Sheree ain't got it like that, and she don't got the money like that, and she's basically just putting on for the cameras. But in any event, we know for sure that Kim, once Kim made it public that she was having financial problems, Bravo ran to the rescue and made sure they gave her, camera time so she can get paid. And she's gonna be getting paid good. She probably gonna get paid more than Cynthia Bailey. And Cynthia Bailey, So in any event, you guys let me know what you think about that whole situation. So what do you think about Deshaun Snow returning? What do you think about Cynthia returning? And also, what do you think about Kim returning? We knew that she was going to return. As soon as she started saying that she was poor, broke, and struggling, and she can't afford a lawyer, for her daughter, things of that nature, where people were saying these things about Kim and saying that there's a lot of lawsuits that Kim is going to be going through. I knew that, Bravo, the production company, True Original, all of them was gonna help her out and support her. They was gonna make sure that she was going to be doing well and she was going to be doing good. And at least Cynthia Bailey got another shot to be back on the show and earn some money and earn some cash. Okay, so as you guys can see it on the screen, it says Cynthia was reportedly joined by Kim, Lisa, and Deshaun. So these ladies are going to be filming too as well for the new season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So in any event, you guys let me know what you think about that whole situation. You know how it goes. So moving on from that, let's get to, the Cynthia Bailey situation. Cynthia Bailey returning. It seems like she's cool with Sheree. She's cool, with Sanya. And, she's cool with Kandi. So we shall see. I believe she's cool with Kenya. They don't got no beef, but I know that that's going to be a focus point, is most likely her relationship with Kenya Moore and what's going on with her and Kenya Moore, and how can they move forward, how can they make it better. They might talk it out, they might work it out or whatever, but I just hope, Cynthia Bailey comes with the smoke, she comes with the heat, and she tells the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth when it comes to her divorce. I hope that she's open about it. I hope she tells everything that went on, everything that happened, point blank period, because Cynthia Bailey filed for divorce, and it was stated that her husband was cheating on her. That's why she filed for divorce. And then Mike Hill did not like that situation at all, and I guess he contacts Cynthia's lawyer, and Cynthia's lawyer put out a statement saying they was going to change the language and the divorce paperwork, saying that he did not cheat, because Mike Hill's basically saying he did not cheat on Cynthia Bailey, but he was not happy with Cynthia Bailey because their first anniversary, they went to a spot, to rent, supposed to be romantic, loving, and basically all they did was fight over, petty stuff. And he was saying that he was arguing with her and it was petty, it didn't make no sense. She couldn't get a clue, she couldn't, fathom, she couldn't understand, she couldn't comprehend, she couldn't get it. And it's just like, I can't be in a relationship with someone like this that can't understand the small fundamentals of different things. So in any event, it seems like Cynthia was walking on eggshells when she was with this man. And then on top of that, she followed him allegedly because she didn't want to, she wanted to leave the show, but now we know it's because they asked her to be a friend of the show, and she's back being a friend of the show. So she should have stayed a friend of the show. Their marriage probably would have stayed longer because she's not working on TV, she's not working on the show, which is what's a steep income for her. Cynthia Bailey do have other gigs, other TV shows, and scripted television as well. But Mike Hill was supposed to be a journalist, a reporter, and basically he lost his job. So that's the whole situation. So hopefully she's upfront about all that. But in any event, let's get down to this situation. Cynthia Bailey recently did a interview, and she basically said that once upon a time Peter Thomas told her that she doesn't have the staying power, she doesn't have the power to survive on the show without him, because basically saying that she's dry, she's boring, and things of that nature. Basically he said it in a nice way. So I was like, Lord have mercy. So this is gaslighting, okay? So and Cynthia Bailey said that she believes that Peter Thomas said this to her when they was having an argument. He said to her that they will fire you without me. So basically, Peter Thomas was telling her that I am the star. They're not going to keep you on. You don't bring it. You don't got it. Like, that's crazy for your husband to be filming with you, but he's helping you, but to tell you that if he's not there, you going to be gone, baby. And they should have been working together as a team, but I believe that there was some jealousy and there was some things going on, or feeling insecure about what you're doing. Are you using me? Like, this is just too much. But in any event, so Cynthia Bailey was also asked when she did an interview with Carlos King, do she think she has the staying power without, Peter Thomas and without Nene Leakes? And then that's when Cynthia Bailey said, yes, she does have the staying power. Okay. She said, yes, she does, child. I don't know, Cynthia. I don't know if you would have lasted that long without Peter Thomas or Nene Leakes. And I believe Kenya helped a lot too. I believe, when it comes to Cynthia, she's at her best when she has a ride or die. She's at her best because then she has a focus point of what she's going to do, what she's not going to do, and how she's going to take it there. But in any event, she brung the beauty, she brung the sarcasm, she brung the shade too as well, because she can read, and she will use them legs to kick you if you get in her way. But in any event, it has been reported that Peter Thomas recently did an interview when it comes to Carlos King, and Carlos King was basically saying in the interview with Peter Thomas that, you know, Cynthia would be mad after filming. She would be upset. She would be feeling like Peter Thomas was trying to take her spot. She was feeling like everything was about Peter, and she didn't like that Peter got into arguments with the ladies. She didn't like that Peter got into other ladies' businesses and things of that nature, and she felt like he was stealing her shine. He was stealing, you know, scenes from her and things of that nature. And that's what I guess she reported that to Carlos King, because she told him that. And then, you know, Peter Thomas says he agreed with that statement. Then Peter Thomas elaborated on the statement and said that he felt it was silly or it was dumb that Cynthia was jealous of the screen time that I was getting, or jealous of anything, because we was a team, we was married, and they're paying you, which is paying us, and also this is promotion for us as, you know, a couple. And, you know, Cynthia Bailey promoted the Bailey, you know, agency. She promoted sunglasses. She promoted pocketbooks and book bags. And Peter Thomas, you know, he actually was promoting that, you know, he's premiering bars, you know, he was, you know, making it pop and making it happen. But also Peter Thomas did state that the reason why Cynthia Bailey got so upset and things of that nature with him, you know, interfering with her co-workers, also his co-workers, he was just not getting paid, but that she was in fear because she used to get it bad from Nene. Like, Nene would corner her, Nene would be basically like, why you say this, why you do that, and she didn't want to have the issue with Nene. And Cynthia Bailey also felt that, you know, Peter was causing problems between her and Nene and, you know, their friendship. And then it's crazy because now, as you know, Peter Thomas is all over the place with Nene. They're throwing parties together, they're hosting parties together, they're celebrating their birthdays with each other. Peter Thomas introduced Nene Leakes to her new boo thing, her new man, you know, and so now Cynthia Bailey is not even friends with Nene Leakes, but her ex-husband and Nene are like thick as thieves, child. So in any event, did Cynthia Bailey have the right to feel the way that she felt? And I believe, yes, she has the right to feel the way that she felt, but maybe she felt insecure because people were talking about Peter, and this show was really supposed to be based on her, and he was supposed to take a back seat. But Peter saw a bag and he saw an opportunity, and this opportunity keeps him going, being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and being a character that he was on the show, because he's on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. So in any event, you have that whole situation. So you guys let me know what you think about this. You know, Cynthia Bailey was like, so when people was calling Peter Patricia, or people thought that Cynthia was feeling a certain type of way, she definitely was feeling a certain type of way. Child, And Peter said that Cynthia Bailey will go to sleep at night talking to Nene and then wake up in the morning talking to Nene, and he told Cynthia Bailey that she is talking to the enemy. I was like, Lord have mercy. Now Peter and Nene Leakes are great friends. So you guys tell me what you think.